Good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I am still in New Zealand and it's 9 a.m. on Monday. What is today's day? The 6th. And the beautiful ladies are all in Sunday. So my beautiful ladies, I'm in your future and the future is bright and sunny. So my beautiful viewers, how are you? How are you feeling? Well, I am truly excited. I'm a little bit sad and excited. The excitement is that I've got three beautiful ladies that will come and share their wisdom, their brilliance, and yes, their transformative stories to make this world a better place. Sometimes you don't know that there is just a word or a sentence or a spark that will ignite something inside of you that will make you feel you are not alone, that will trigger something that you can change your mind. Mindset is everything. And this ladies is going to share their wisdom and then create some magic. Are you ready? Are you ready for the ladies? I am. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So I am going to start, my beautiful LoriKay. Can you introduce uh, us and then tell us where you're from, please?
Yes, I'm LoriKay Coleman and I'm from Gilbert, Arizona. And you have called me before a spiritual architect. And what I do is I bring people into alignment with their divine self. And I love helping people come to a place of choice and not sabotage themselves and be able to move forward in life with more grace and ease.
And your voice is, I told you so many times, you've got an angel voice. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
My beautiful Sydney, please introduce yourself and tell us where you from, my girl.
Hello, I am Sydney Francis from Sedona, Arizona. Um, Sanet gifted me with being. I felt it was a gift when she said, "Oh, you're a soul whisperer," and I help people transform their emotional pain and trauma into a source of strength and abundance and growth. And I'm also working right now with facilitating teams of holistic healers to do really powerful trauma healing work in teams. So anyway, thank you for having me today.
Wow, that's amazing. So, my beautiful Cassandra, you are quite new to the Diamond Beauties Forever group. Welcome. You only joined on the 17th of December. How incredible. And I can thank you for all the posting that you are already doing in the group. So, my beautiful viewers, if you don't know, I've got an amazing group of ladies, Diamond Beauties Forever. I created a group 3.5 years ago. And we're going to talk a little bit more about the group because I've got two special ladies here as well. They are my Mrs. Spots, but we're going to talk about it. So my beautiful Cassandra, please introduce yourself and tell us where you're from.
I'm Cassandra Miles. I'm Canadian, but I'm living most of the time in Costa Rica, and I feel very blessed. I am an angel of the universe, and I came to this planet because I was witnessing that humanity was suffering. So I incarnated into this body on 1/11, the angel's birthday, January 11th, to be here with all of you to participate in elevating the collective consciousness of humanity.
That is incredible. And you are in Costa Rica. So what time zone are you on?
Central time zone.
Oh, okay. Central time zone. Perfect. So I've got two mountain, I don't know if it's mountain because Arizona doesn't change time. I got some so confused with all the time zones. So my beautiful viewers, I don't know if you have to work with the time zones around the world. I'm telling you, sometimes I feel like I don't know if I'm Arthur or Martha. And then I just say, oh, I'm still a girl. I am Martha. So, my beautiful ones, I want to talk about purpose and clarity. So when I started the group 3.5 years ago, I knew what I wanted. The purpose is to have an amazing group of ladies that can share each other's laughters and sadness and can lift each other up, because ultimately the sun shines for everyone. And if you can help promote somebody, you will promote it yourself in one way or another. So I know I had a goal, I had a purpose, and my clarity on the Diamond Beauties Forever was clear. There's not going to be selling. It's going to be upliftment. I wanted to create, when I started to say Diamond Beauties Forever, I wanted to have 60 Diamond Beauty experts, and beautiful LoriKay and Sydney, you are part of the expert group. I've got 62 experts in the group. I call them wisdom keepers. So first of all, that was my is clarity. I've got 60 wisdom keepers. So I tick the box, clarity. And then another one that I wanted to do, I want to have 1,000 members. And as you know, my beautiful ladies, we just went over 1,000 members in December. 3.5 years. I'm working every day in the group because the group is part of my purpose. So I know my purpose, I know the clarity. But in the meanwhile, I have got my coffee chats is at the moment 532 or 37. I cannot remember, but I did my last one about 3 weeks ago. So in that, I realized there's a lot of lonely, especially ladies out there. And I asked God, what can I do to uplift the ladies and let them feel they belong and let them feel like they be seen and be heard. And God helped me with a vision to create Mrs. Spots. So my beautiful ones, I quickly want to talk about Mrs. Spots, and then we're going to talk about your purpose and your clarity. Do you have clarity? First of all, I'll quickly, Mrs. Spots. So my beautiful LoriKay, can you tell us your Mrs. Spots? When is it? And then also you, Sydney, and then we're going to talk about purpose. Thank you.
My Mrs. Potts will be focusing on connection, and it'll be every Friday at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time.
And are you excited to start the second week in January?
I am. Looking forward to it so much.
And do you have a goal and clear that what you want to do with Mrs. Spots, that this is going to...
And we will always be connecting to our inner self, our higher power, and our angelic team, as well as connecting to our nervous system in a calm and empowering way. So that will always be the underlining theme, nice. But also helping people move through what they are struggling with in the moment so they can have that peace and connection.
I love it. And my beautiful viewers, it is important to have your purpose, but then to have clear vision, to have the vision. So I'm so excited. Thank you, my beautiful LoriKay and Sydney, and for you, my girl.
Yes, my Mrs. Potts is after LoriKay's at 12 on Fridays at 12 p.m. Pacific time. So that'll change in Arizona throughout the year, but yes, and I'm excited. And mine is called Cup of Compassion, and I love that I'm here with the angels. I feel like I'm here with the angels today, so I'm so excited. I was also planning on with the group, guiding them into calling in the angels and having them be uplifted and just to kind of connect and then share whatever stories or kind of see where the flow of energy goes for people, and so give them, create that group support and connection, like LoriKay said. Yeah.
Incredible. And my beautiful ladies, the two of you have both impressed on my heart. And I have just looking at the screen, I've got goosebumps. So here is to you, my beautiful ones. Hard glasses, goosebumps. So my beautiful viewers, did you put your glasses on? Did the ladies give you goosebumps? Well, there is more to come. So please have your glasses nearby. So my beautiful Cassandra, if you look at this year, do you have, we know your purpose that you came and help humanity, but do you have a clear goal for this year that you can share with us, even if it's just one or two goal points that you want to share with us?
Absolutely. So I'm the founder of Angels Rising, the global movement for elevating collective consciousness. And I've done a lot of studying about consciousness and quantum physics. And I understand that beautiful souls elevating in a very high frequency like we are can impact somewhere around 1 million people just with our love and our energy through the quantum entanglement, just by sending out the sine waves and the frequency to humanity. So I did some simple math, and with 8 billion people on the planet, it's only going to take 8,000 of us beautiful souls coming together and sharing our love and our power and elevating our own consciousness even further, bringing awareness to what it even means and the reason why it's so important, and educating the beautiful souls. And once we hit the 8,000, we will be at the tipping point, which will then allow the suffering, beautiful suffering souls that are in a fear-based consciousness to start to elevate above that threshold and start to feel the love-based consciousness. So that's my goal for 2025, to bring 8,000 beautiful souls together into Angels Rising, and we're all going to feel that shift this year in 2025.
So did you see?
Wow.
You got glasses
Wow.
for all of us.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. Yeah. And Sydney, remember when we had our coffee chat? I said to her, what is the biggest dream? And you were a little bit scared to say 1 million, remember? And I said,
Yes.
I am, so when you have a coffee chat, so my beautiful Cassandra, we didn't have a coffee chat. This is the first that somebody will come to a TV show without being on a coffee chat. But when we have our coffee chat, I normally ask you your superpower, and then God bestow the wisdom to give you a superpower that I get a download with. And then when I say your dreams, and then I try to explain to people my dream. I'm a voice amplifier. I create space for million incredible souls around the world to come and share their stories, their wisdom, and their brilliance to make the world a better place. But when I say 1 million, people were like, and somebody asked me a few months ago, 1 million, really, Sanet? And I said, yes. He said, how many people that have you helped? Not to see the shows, because that's past millions already, but to help them tell their stories. And I got a download to say 380,000. And he looked at me and he said, you said it without a shadow of a doubt. I said, yes, because that's what I've done the last 3.5 years.
Wow.
Throughout the TV shows, the magazine, and the publishing, the books that went through the publishing house. And now when he stands in front of me and he will ask me, Sanet, really? I will say over 400,000, because I know that is exactly what I've done. So my beautiful LoriKay, do you have certain goals that you wanted to bestow, not only on your family and yourself, but also to all the people around you?
Oh, I do have a goal. I work with the physical and energy body, as well as the conscious and subconscious mind. And my goal is to help healing all four bodies, the physical, the emotional, the energetic, the spiritual. And I want to bring people in a place of choice and personal empowerment. And I have a little membership program that I will be doing this year. And I'm still keeping it to a price point that people can afford with just $35 a month. And I look forward to, we do these sessions where we are clearing these blocks, but also rewiring their brain and their body, and being able to move towards their individual goals in the way they want to. And it gives one-on-one time with me as well in personalized sessions. And I look forward to serving deeply and thoroughly, and helping people to become in alignment with their divine essence and who they are meant to be on this planet.
I don't have any tissues here, my beautiful Lord. I just want to say to you, I met you only last year, and you impressed on my heart deeply. Not only your voice, but your heart, but your whole essence. And you are going to get it right. You are going to change millions of people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for being part of this amazing group, and thank you for being part of my life. Sometimes when I do the direct translation of my home language, Afrikaans, the English is not coming out right, but I can just do what I can do. Thank you so much, my beautiful LoriKay. Sydney, and for you?
Thank you. Like I said, I just want to say again, I feel so energized and uplifted to be here with this group, and I feel the synergy and the excitement right now. So I just wanted to share that first. And I have a mission. I've been working on my purpose a long time. It wasn't as clear as yours, Sanet, until a couple weeks ago, actually, right before Christmas. I had a download that was like, my mission is to create the most effective evidence-based trauma healing program worldwide, and to facilitate groups of holistic healers from different fields to create this powerful trauma healing. And it's with the same purpose that I hear LoriKay and Cassandra talking about. My goal, what I've seen with my life experience and the people I've worked with, is that there's a lot of fear and pain and hardship and suffering. And until people can get the healing and the uplifting, they really have struggle with that pain and suffering. And so part of that goal is to serve 1 million people with my work, and I've been very inspired by you, Sanet, and the work you do and how you work with people and work with teams of people and mobilize people to bring their work into the world. So thank you. I'm really, I just feel, I can't even explain. I got to put the glasses on. I feel the tingles all over me being here with the three of you. So thank you.
Oh, wow. Amazing. So my beautiful ladies, I love that you have a clear goal, that you have a clear purpose. So may I do this?
Woohoo.
So my beautiful ones, as you hear, the ladies know exactly what their purpose is. They are clear on their goals. So I wanted to ask them, what does clarity means for them before we going into their clarity? Or I will not say clarity, but did they, because they've got clear what I want, do they have action steps already? So first of all, in general, what does clarity, LoriKay, means for you?
There are different ways that people experience clarity. We each have our own unique way of experiencing it. Some of us feel it in our body, like a gut feeling, and I feel it mine in my heart, although I need to learn to feel it in my gut. I feel mine very body-wise. Occasionally, I just get the knowing of, oh, and I know. Often, I get clarity by speaking or by listening to somebody else, and I'll be like, oh, how does that feel? And so, and I kind of forgot what your question really is, but for me, I feel the clarity in my heart, and my mind may not be settled and feel clear, but my heart knows, and I'm learning to be in my body, and then the next step comes. I don't need to know in my mind all the perfect, but trusting my heart and my gut as I settle into what the possible next step could be for me. Does that answer anything what you were asking?
So, ladies, I will have to go and see if I can get a tissue. Otherwise, I will have to use the bottom part of my. I'm so sorry for this because it's still from LoriKay's session. LoriKay, you know, that is so amazing. And I never knew how to express that because, you know, for me, I feel in my heart and in my gut. And then sometimes my mind will say, huh? So yes, that was amazing explanation. So for you, my beautiful Sydney,
Yes, I agree. That was an amazing explanation. I definitely have clarity that comes and goes. Like, I have my clear mission, and I find that I put action steps together, and I have action steps for them, for putting this trauma healing work together. And I find that clarity often comes from taking action and engaging with it, because sometimes you have an idea that where you thought you had clarity and purpose, and you start taking action towards it, and maybe it's not going quite the right direction, and you get the clarity of like, oh, it's not quite right here. I need to go over here and do it this way, or change course. And so I do think clarity comes from action sometimes. I mean, I get the clarity, the download clarity, the gut clarity, but also if you're putting something into your purpose into motion, it takes action and then self-reflection and to keep it going. And yeah, so that's my feeling about clarity.
I love that. I love that. And it's so true. When I started 3.5 years ago with the Diamond Beauties, I just knew I wanted to make every lady feel special. And I'm still, the way that I greet everyone coming into the group and now it takes me forever to do that banners to say for the new ladies. I send them personal notes to say thank you, welcome. So I wanted to make it as welcome as what I wanted people to do for me. But some of the stuff that I do, the TV shows, I never knew that God will bestow the shows on me. Although I started with the Zoom from the first week that we started, I got 3 people to come and share their story. I started with that. So that was always clear that I wanted to do that. And yes, my beautiful Sydney, as when you go on and you're taking the action step, I was trying to explain to my grandson, Zander, he is now 9 years old. There's not a word like failure. He said, oh, Oma, but I failed again. And I said, okay. I'm teaching them if they want to change their mind, they have to do this and they have to sing something. And then I teach him that it's not failure. It's another way to do something different. And I call it a do-over. And I said, do-over. So now, when he's busy with something and he can't get it right on playing the game, he'll go, do-over.
That's nice.
Oh, shame, it's so beautiful. And for you, Cassandra, what does clarity mean for you?
Well, for me, I feel very, very blessed because I have very powerful clarity. And the reason for this is even though my human is in the 3rd dimension and we're required to be here for part of our time to take care of the 3rd dimension things, most of my time is spent in the 5th dimension where time is not linear. So I'm blessed with having memories of the future where I can see that our missions are already accomplished. We've already saved humanity. We've already elevated those souls into a love state. And so for me, just knowing and being the soul that I am gives me complete clarity. And it's a sense of just a sense of peace to know that what we're working on is already done.
Phew, that is a very big thing. Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Wow.
that's a very big thing because I just know that whatever I do is going to make a difference. I just know. I just know God have created me with all the things that I went through to be here today with you. Beautiful. So my beautiful LoriKay, our session today, it's you have come to a few Power Hour TV shows. So how is this session?
You know, I wasn't even going to come to the session today. I was in church, or before I went to church, I saw your message, and so I tuned into my heart, and I'm like, okay, is this something I need to support Sanet in? And that's when I messaged you.
I didn't even see that.
Right. And then during church, I was just tuning in, and in church, we were talking about purpose of life. And I'm like, I'm to be here. I'm one that I don't always feel clarity. I have so many talents. I don't know which one to do and how to pull it all together. And I'm like, why can't I talk about clarity? I don't even have clarity all the time. But what I do have is an understanding of our purpose of life. And that it's a combination of this physical body, this energy body, this spiritual body. And we're here to learn and to grow and to choose. And what I have found for myself is when I drink water, it helps my spirit and my body be more clear. You know, it clears me of the toxins, but it also makes me spiritually more clear. When I choose healthy food, God-given food, it helps me be more clear and connected to my purpose. And I thought I could share those two things. I will show up. So here I am.
Goosebumps. Wow. I must tell you, ladies, it's going to be the second show of 2025. It's like, amazing. Sydney, so you came to a Power Hour. I think we did 2 recordings with the Diamond Beauties and then Mrs. Spots. How is this session for you or this show for you?
Oh, this is wonderful. I didn't even realize it was at the Power Hours the other time, so I knew I was coming here today. So thank you. Well, I feel, whenever I'm around you, Senna, I feel like the divine intervention, and the people you attract, I feel the divine intervention. And today is no exception. I was thinking about purpose and clarity, and what I've always done is followed my dreams. Dreams are nebulous, right? They're not always, because some dreams are clear and vivid, right? And some dreams are really fuzzy. And when you first have a big dream, like let's say serving 1 million people, you don't always know the clear goals or tasks that you need to do, right? You just kind of you're like, yeah, that's my dream. And your heart opens and you're like, I'm going to do it. And you make a commitment, and then you start to figure out the steps, right? It takes you, right, like we talked about, you're wavering, you sometimes have clarity, sometimes you're all over the place, and then clarity comes and goes. But the purpose, I think, comes from like you were saying, the heart. And I guess one of the things I want to say about that is we get to choose what gives us purpose. And so why not choose your biggest dream or your biggest contribution? Do you know, go big. Yeah. Okay, yay. Because that's what gives you, right? That's where you get that feeling of purpose and meaningfulness and fulfillment, is moving towards that. Yeah.
Go big.
Go big.
I love it. And my beautiful one, my dream was, so my beautiful Cassandra, what is Mrs. Spots? You don't know. So I asked God 2 months. Every day I ask him, please help me to create a space So I got a dream, Cassandra. It was 7 teapots of Beauty and the Beast. You know, the animated Beauty and the Beast. 7 of them were like going round in circles, and they were pouring out diamonds in the middle of a record player or LP. It's not upstairs, but the big LP we used to play in the 70s and 80s. On an LP that was going around, he was playing an Elvis song, Return to Sender. How I have interpreted that dream into Mrs. Spott's half-an-hour tea parties for the Diamond Beauties. So now January, we're going to have 5 for 5 for 25. How I interpreted that, I got a voice. So the Mrs. Spot is now 18 months old. But about 3 months ago, I got a voice. It was saying this in my dream. Sanet, 5 for 5, 25. I remember I went into my size like this, like 2 teapots like this, and I said, what is that? And all of a sudden the song plays, A Return to Sender from Elvis Presley, and I went, oh, I must get 5 Mrs. Spots 5 times a day, 5 times a week for 2025. And I hear the chair go back, like if a person is standing, and I get a standing ovation. And when I woke up, I said to God, oh, okay, now I must get 10 more ladies for 2025. So how incredible that God have even given you the script, not really telling you what to do, can I say it? That I was so heartfelt, clever enough that I could interpret it, Beauty and the Beast, and the half-an-hour tea parties. How amazing is that, my beautiful Sophie? And now you're going to be you and LoriKay is going to be part of the new 5 for 5 for 25.
Yes.
Wow, incredible. Thank you for your comments, Cindy, because it prompts me to mention my dream. And my beautiful Cassandra, and for you, I know this is your first time, but how do you feel being on the show for the first time?
Oh my gosh. Language is too limiting, to be honest, but I'm going to do my best. I know that the universe brought me here to be with all of you. And what the biggest thing that I'm noticing and I want to share is, like Sydney said a few times, the energy, just with the 4 of us, but all of your amazing viewers, the energy is so exponential. The 4 of us, we were having our day, doing our things, and all vibrating very high. But the 4 of us coming together, the energy, the frequency is off the charts, just with the 4 of us. I'm literally vibrating. I can feel it. And I know you guys feel the same. And it's so exciting for me because I feel like this is going to be a perfect demonstration and example for all your beautiful viewers of what happens when elevated souls come together. And as I mentioned earlier, we're only going to need 8,000 of us for the tipping point of humanity. So if you can imagine the 4 of us, the frequency that we are vibrating at together compared to half an hour ago when we were having our days, imagine 8,000 of us. It's already done. And I just wanted to point that out and share that with your viewers, that the power of us coming together, there are no words. It's already done. We're saving everybody.
Yay. Thank you, my beautiful Cassandra.
Thank you. I feel so blessed to be here. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, my beautiful girl. So, my beautiful LoriKay, can you tell people where they can reach you, please?
Oh, yes. I have a website, Enlightened, ENLIGHTENED, Enlightened lifepath.com. And you can find my free resources there. I share 2 sessions. I do my sessions all very differently, but I share 2 different styles for free. And I'm happy to connect and serve. And my tagline is bring light to your path. Well, lighten your burdens and bring light to your path. And that's what I hope to do. But we need to use our physical body and support our energy body and use our conscious mind in a way to clear up our subconscious so we can move forward with more grace and ease towards what is wanted. For the longest time, I didn't have dreams. I didn't have goals. I was more in despair because my body did not work. And so I've been able to move through that, learn through that. And then the other thing I got into a bit is astrology. And it's so funny. I'm a Christian who does astrology, who does energy work, who does all sorts of things. Mm-hmm. I live in the world of and. I believe this and that. It's not either or. There's a lot of ands. And I've learned to balance that. Mm-hmm. And when I look at the astrology is me and my higher power looked and said, what package does LoriKay need to come into this earth experience to learn what her soul wants? And I chose this, my family and these experiences. And yes, some of them were very hard, but my astrology chart shows that my core wound is never to feel good enough and that I will help people with their self-esteem. And my life path shows that I'm to learn to speak up and communicate with my siblings. And I need to be brave enough to do that. And so seeing that as a lens of how God looks at me and how I looked at myself before I ever came to this earth. And that's what I use. And once again, I forgot your question. So sorry if I went off topic.
So my beautiful viewers, if you want to connect with LoriKay, Sydney or Cassandra, please look down in the show notes. Everything will be there. And also, my beautiful ladies, when I do the advertisements, your details will be there as well. So I've got the 2 of you. I must just get Cassandra's elevator pitch, but we're going to talk about it after the show. So my beautiful Sydney, please tell the viewers, how can they get hold of you?
Okay, you can get a hold of me at it's Sedona Esoteric Experiences. So Sedona, it's all one .com. Sedona, Sedona, Esoteric, Esoteric, experiences. You probably know how to spell experiences .com. And I've got a variety of different workshops, classes, opportunities, healing sessions. I do a lot of free stuff. I'm a reverend, so if you want some prayer work, I do prayer work over Zoom with you or put you on a prayer request list where, again, we're using the energy that Cassandra talked about, the energy of the group to uplift people and do healing work. I do energy healing sessions, but I will take, I welcome you to come for that if you wish. I'm also doing something, I'm starting to offer something next week called a reconciliation. I think this is an appropriate time to share it. It's a soul healing where you, if there's something that you've had a challenge with over and over in this life that you can't seem to shake, like you've peeled the onion, you can't seem to shift it, this reconciliation reconciles you with that challenge in this life, with any past life, let's say, trauma that you may, I don't know if it's trauma, some event that happened in a past life that still needs resolution. The reconciliation will allow you to be in harmony and give you that freedom back in your soul. So I'm offering that on free on Thursday. So just go to the website, you'll see, you'll find it. Yes. So,
Now, please remember, if you do have a banner, put it in the Diamond Beauties in the events tab. If it's free, then people,
okay.
ladies can come, and there will definitely be some ladies that will be doing that, coming through to you. So, my
Okay.
beautiful Cassandra, how can people get hold of you?
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. So most of my activity is on Facebook, but I do have a website as well. So I'll let you know the two Facebook groups are Angels Rising dash the Global Movement. One has a tag of open forum, which is completely free for anybody who wants to be on our energy. The other one is dash private community. This one has a very small nominal fee monthly of 11.11 because 11.11 is a very high frequency. So it's $11.11 per month, but we also have a commission program so we can get all that money back for more people coming in, because this mission is not about money. We just want to make sure we're bringing in the people with the mission that correlates with ours, but we want to then spread that financial energy back to the members. So there's two choices. The open forum is free, and the private community is a small nominal fee where you can get that back. And I do have the website. It's still under construction. It's angelsrising-tgm.com. TGM is for the global movement. So I'm looking forward to hearing from many, many beautiful souls.
LoriKay, ask me how I'm feeling.
How are you feeling, Sanet?
Oh, thank you for asking, my beautiful LoriKay. I have goosebumps the whole show. I feel over the moon. I feel extremely happy to say, oh, thank you. Thank you for asking. So, my beautiful girls, while I am going to give you my golden nugget, I am going to ask you for your golden nugget. And I do have the paparazzi pen. My golden nugget is, if your why is big enough, you can do anything. You can do everything. And I'm ready for paparazzi. Here we go. LoriKay, what is your golden nugget?
My golden nugget is connection is key.
Really?
Nice.
Beautiful. Sydney, what is your golden nugget?
If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
Wow, are you ready?
Yes.
And my beautiful Cassandra, can you give us your golden nugget?
Sure. Mine is from the fifth dimension again. It's pure unconditional love has already healed humanity.
Wow. Wow. So, my beautiful viewers, I hope that you had an amazing show. I hope that I know there was voices, there were sentences, there were words that took your heart and changed it into magic. I know, I feel it, I know it, I feel it in my bones. So we are not in studio, we are on Zoom, so I cannot play our song to dance out. That will happen when I go back to South Africa. I will be in studio again. So, my beautiful ladies, we've got a diamond love mantra that Susie and myself have done for yourself. You can do it for yourself in front of the mirror. We can do it with each other. And then we can also be grateful towards God for helping us, being amazing. So I don't know if we can maybe try and do that. So I will first show you, and then we can do it together. It's the first word is I see you, I feel you, and then I connect with you around the world. I love you. I'm grateful for you. Thank you. So are you ready to let us do this? Okay. First of all, 1, 2, 3. I
I
see
see
you.
you,
I feel you.
feel you,
I connect with
connect
you.
with you.
I love you.
Love you.
I'm grateful for
I'm
you.
grateful for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Woo!
Woo!
My beautiful viewers, I know that you have felt that. And I know you can also echo my woo woo. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a view, taking time to view our show. Yes, to all of you. Bye, my beautiful viewers. Bye, my beautiful.